Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube. Happy Monday. If you're having a bad day, if you're having a tough day, if you're having a hard day, if you're having one of those Mondays, just know you've made it through. God has brought you through. It's almost like 5 o'clock. That's a blessing. And if you work third shift, guess what? You've made it through the hardest part of the day. Going to work at night is not the hardest part of the day, because I can promise you, as a third shift worker, I remember I enjoyed working third shift. I didn't have to deal with no bull crap, no supervisors, no none of that. Third shift is literally the best shift. If you can fandangle the hours, like, get on a good sleep schedule and sleep during the day and, be up at night, right? So just know you've made it 3/4 through the day. Happy Monday, guys. You've made it 3/4 of the day today. That's an accomplishment in itself. I am... Hey, Cody, you joining us on this live? Got your Spider-Man pants on. I've been boiling some sweet potatoes for a while now. I cooked a lot yesterday. I spent a lot of my time cooking yesterday. Yesterday was so rough. I had such a rough day yesterday that when my boyfriend came in, Austin went in the bathroom to do something, and I thought Aiden went in there, and I was getting on to Aiden because he had been getting into stuff all day long. And granted, he was in my arms. The middle child was in my arms. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. He stressed me out that bad yesterday that I was getting onto him, and he was literally in my arms, just like this. As soon as his dad came home, he looked at me like, it's been one of those days, hasn't it? And I was like, yo, you think it's funny. You think it's so funny. Yeah, I was getting onto you, and you were in my arm, just like this. I was like, you're the usual suspect. You know that? Oh, you want to be held, huh? Okay. The youngest baby is knocked out, and everybody just got up from a nap. So it's going to be a better day. But that is so wild. I was so embarrassed. I was like, man, he had just got home, and I'm like, Aiden, get out of there. And he was literally in my arms. It was... Yeah, what a day I had yesterday. But hi, guys. Happy Monday. Just remember, if you're having a hard day, or if you had a tough day like I had yesterday, just know you've made it 3/4 through the day. It's almost over, I promise. How many you got? I have 3. I have Austin, Aiden, and Angel. Say hi, Pootie. Yeah, good job. Good job. Good job. No, put those back. Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Aiden. Yeah, yesterday was a crazy. No, go get him. How old are they? 4, 1, and 2 months old. I want to talk about something really important, guys. Look. Here. You know, there's a lot of people questioning about, this is a really hot topic, so if it's going to put you in a spiral, then this video might not be for you. But there's a lot of people asking questions about the abortion ban in some of the states. You know, some states have already went through with it, and more states are on board with it. But you know, people are asking, like, what are your thoughts? What do you think about it? Here's what I think. A lot of people they mix their feelings with reality. That's what I think. A lot of people mix their feelings with reality, and they don't like to hear the truth. You know, that's basically what it boils down to. People don't want to hear the truth. People want to be lied to. Like, if you give somebody an honest opinion and they don't like it, they literally just want you to lie to them. And here's my thoughts on it. It's murder. Just not, if you just take God out of the equation, regardless of the religious aspects of it, it's murder. Abortion is murder. And I'm going to stand for the babies that are dying every single day in the states where they don't have those bans. It's murder. I just got the chills. I had the chills come over my body as I just said that, but it is murder. Okay? And people are saying, you know, women are saying, oh, there should be exceptions for us, you know, medical intervention or rape or whatever, you know. They're coming up with all these excuses for why they don't want the life. And at the end of the day, whether the life is wanted or not, it doesn't matter. It still makes it murder. People just fail to realize that when you're not under the protection of God, anything can happen to you. You know, people want to live their life without God, and they think there's no consequences. And that's why bad things happen. You know, people fail to realize we're living in a dimension that's hell. This is a ultimate reality of hell that we're all living in. And people think that you can get by in life without the protection of God. You can't. You can't escape that. This world will bring you to your knees. One way or another, it'll bring you to your knees, whether you want to go to God or not. And yeah, that's my viewpoint on it. And this is coming from someone who, if I didn't have a medical intervention and I were to have another baby, I could die. I would not do an abortion. I would not murder my children to save my life. I would risk my life for my kids. And a lot of people deep down are just not willing to do that. Let me read these comments. If I have any haters in here, I'm gonna let you know now. I'm not gonna put up with that. You know, I really want to spread awareness that here's the other thing too, right? People do it. So I've heard people on live, and this is so demonic. But people will say, oh yeah, I'm going to go through with this knowing it's not right. And then I'm going to ask for forgiveness. That's not how it works. When you know better, you do better. God isn't going to forgive you. I'm not going to play God. I'm not going to put words in God's mouth, but I personally don't believe that God would give you grace knowing that you're doing something wrong and then want to turn around and ask for forgiveness. Because if it were to happen again, you would just do the same thing. That's the whole point of repentance. That's the whole point of learning, is to stop bad things from happening. So when you want to go through with what you want to go through, regardless of God, you're still going against the grain. You can't say, I'm sorry, but you can't do that. You can't say, I'm going to go through with this knowing it's wrong, knowing it's murder, and then ask for forgiveness. No, it's not how it works. You're on a path to hell if that's your mentality about your relationship with God, because that's not how God works. Let's see what some of these comments say, guys. A cute baby. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, abortion should be banned. Yeah, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to be very vulnerable with you guys. I used to be like, no, it should be, people should be allowed to do what they want with their body, but not anymore. No, absolutely not. I don't think that way anymore, because if you actually understood the process of what happens when you go through with it, it's like a magnet, a vacuum magnet. That's the best way I can describe it. And it's dismembering the baby and all of its body parts and its organs. And it can feel that. If it has a leg and an arm and a head and a heart and lungs, it feels that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, guys. If you love anyone, you will tell the truth. Yeah. If that's something any of you guys have ever considered, don't do it. If it's ever something that you wanted your partner to do and you're not the one carrying the baby, I would. It's not only just women who need to change, it's the men. It's the men who are encouraging the women too. Regardless, it's absolutely, yes, it is. Millions of babies are not special circumstance. Exactly. You know what? And another thing too is people are playing God when it comes to these medical interventions. They're listening to their doctor, thinking that what they're saying is the truth. And half the time, I'm not going to say all the time, but half of the time, these doctors are saying you need this done. And there's believers in Christ who are not doing it, and their kids are coming out just fine. And that's proof that some of these doctors are under demonic influence because they're playing God. You can't predict somebody's outcome, especially when they're having a different outcome than what you say. You got to make that make sense, guys. That makes no sense. There's doctors saying, oh yeah, your child, we did a test and we think they're going to have Down syndrome, and the parents are praying and they're believing for a miracle, and then the baby doesn't come out with whatever they said they were going to have. You're saying what needs to be said. Amen. Amen. When I was, this might be a testimony, but when I was pregnant with my firstborn, it is something I thought about. And the reason why I never did it is because I had a horrible feeling come over me that told me not to do it. That was the Holy Spirit talking to me, and I just didn't realize it at the time. Just because you have options doesn't mean you should follow through with them. And truth be told, my firstborn and all my babies, they're a blessing. Yep, not that it matters what color. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're Indian, if you're Arabic, if you're white, if you're black. It don't matter what color, not what nationality you are, what country you're from, what continent you're from. It should not be done. It's murder. Even if you do have haters, girl, don't even bother acknowledging. I don't give him energy. I do block them though, because I'm not going to read hateful I'm not going to scroll through and read hateful comments. I'll be my own moderator. I dated a woman who told me she got an abortion. I told her to never call or speak to me again. Whew. Yeah, because you don't want to put yourself in a position where, you're with somebody who wants to, who wants to commit murder. No. I respect it. I respect the decision to not want to be with somebody who's done something like that. But, if they've repented and they've mentioned that, then I would give them a second chance. But if they're just not on that level, no. I wouldn't want to have a soul tie with someone like that, That's wild. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's homicide. I'm not judging anybody who does it, because here's the thing. There's people who do it, and then they realize after they did it, they messed up. And they've repented. They would never, if they were to go back, they would change what they did, or they would never do what they did. And they're spreading awareness too. So you can't just banish the people who have done it, because there are some people in this world who don't know no better. I was at a point in my life where I was just naive. There's a lot of people who just lack discernment, lack everything, because they were not brought up to have a relationship with God. I was not brought up to have a relationship with God. I started my journey with God when I would say it really kick-started back in 2025. That's when I had my come to Jesus moment. It was back in 2025. It's 2026 now. It hasn't really been that long. I've always known God is real, but I really haven't put any effort into having a relationship until last year. And that's just me being honest. I didn't grow up in a Christian household. I wish I would have. I might not have ever had those thoughts. I could have made terrible decisions. But I didn't, because I listened to my discernment. I listened to the awful feelings that I had in my soul. So yeah, I never did do it. It just wasn't an option for me. I didn't make it an option just because it was there. Oh, guys. Wow, for the first time in a long time, I've had chills. I haven't had chills back to back in a while. The Holy Spirit must have wanted me to talk about that. It actually makes me happy to hear in my comments that there's some men saying that they don't agree with it as well, because I've noticed in the algorithm of the posts where women are talking about it, or these motivational speakers are talking about it, it's mainly all women in the comment section. It's not men. So I'm really happy that on my live, while I was talking about this, it was some men commenting, not just women, because I feel like that's important. As a body of Christ, it shouldn't just be a conversation for women. It should be a conversation for everyone. I think everyone plays a part in having an abortion. Yeah. Well, that's what I think about that. I also want to say this, my viewpoint was really, I was really having conflicting thoughts and on how I felt about it when Charlie Kirk was talking about it, because he was just laying down the facts with not too much emotion behind it, and I was like, man, that sounds kind of cruel, to take away having an abortion at the time. And my partner explained to me, that's the problem with a lot of people. They mix their feelings with facts. They mix their feelings with reality. And he said the same thing. He said, you're not supposed to do that. He said, if everyone was a Christian, if everyone was under the protection of God, a lot of things wouldn't happen. That's why you see so much going on with people, and it's because you don't really know who they are in their day-to-day life. That's why bad things happen. You know, I also learned that you don't want to judge anybody. It's okay to judge somebody and tell them what they're not doing right to save them, but it's not okay to judge somebody rightfully either. You can't judge somebody wrongfully. You can't judge somebody rightfully, but you can judge somebody in a way that you can change their life. But I have noticed there's a lot of people who are misjudging. They're saying, "Oh wow, this was such a good person. Why did this happen to them?" You don't really know who they are in their day-to-day life. There's a lot of unpaid actors who you think are good and they're not good behind closed doors. So you don't even want to judge people rightfully and say that they were a good person because you really don't know who they are. But yes, I'm so excited. These potatoes are almost done. Oh yeah, they're done. Well, I'm going to get down, put it in the washer bowls. Aren't you hungry? Aren't you hungry? My youngest is clunked out. He is clunked out. I just can't believe that there's so many people who believe that. What's the matter? Hey. What, you want to get down? What, you want to get down? Hey, I'm rinsing these out so that I can make you something to eat. But it's crazy to me. There's so many people who think the way that I used to think. Oh yeah, they should have it for a medical intervention. They should have it if somebody gets taken advantage of. No. One thing I also noticed is back in the day, I used to watch a lot of testimonies about things happening to people. And the reason why a lot of things happen to people is because they decided not to listen to their discernment. You know, that gut feeling that something is wrong and they went against the grain and did it anyways because they were curious. Yeah, there's a lot of things that could be prevented if people would listen to that inner voice. People would listen. A lot of stuff is self-inflicted, believe it or not, and that sounds pretty harsh, but that's the reality. A lot of things are self-inflicted. You would say to yourself, well, that person didn't ask for that to happen. No, well, they also didn't listen to their discernment either. You know, if there's a sign that says beware or danger or anything, and you decide not to listen, that's at your own risk. You can't be mad because something happened. It happened because you decided not to listen. That reminds me, there's a man on the internet talking about how there's certain beaches where they tell people not to stay out very late because that's where a lot of people go missing. Probably he was talking about mermaids, you know, just another form of demon. But yeah, people want to be rebellious and they want to go to the beach after hours when they're not supposed to. And then you wonder why some people are missing, or you wonder why bad things happen. Literally, people just going against the grain. I would never do that crap. Never. Somebody tell me not to do something, I'm just not going to do it. Get down. The counter is wet. You ain't got to tell me twice. I'm not going to the beach after hours and hoping that I make it back. Get eaten alive by the mermaid demons? Absolutely not. There's just some places you don't go to in this world. There's some things you just don't do in this world. There's warnings for a reason. It just happens to be a lot of people don't listen to them. Leave that alone. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. This is going to be so good. We had this earlier. It was phenomenal. I'm about to go get it. Leave that alone, sir. It's so darn good. I need to get the stuff to make it again. I'm telling you, this was the bomb. Oh, snap. I'm doing it backwards. I gotta do the potato first. Whoops. Okay, guys. We're going to turn my water out. Stop it. Don't touch. Well, I'm doing everything backwards. Gotta put the potato in the bowl. All right. Ooh, y'all are gonna like this. When I was going plant-based last year, I was struggling so bad. And didn't even know it. When you're making potatoes of any kind, if you just boil them, you don't peel them, you just boil them until they're fully cooked. You just put them in a bowl or a plate. The skin will peel right off. You don't have to sit there and peel and peel and peel like an old granny. I learned that last year. I accidentally messed up. And see, it's just coming right on off. I'm not having to peel it. I'm not having to struggle. I love it. So things I wish I would have known. Hey, you laughing at my struggle? Boy, you so funny. You something else. You think my struggling is funny? Hi. Tommy's over here peeling, just barely peeling the skin off. I don't even have to use a peeler. This was sensational, I'm telling you. I ate this earlier and it was whew. Honey was good. I'm so glad I'm able to make plant-based meals that actually taste good. Now, I am disappointed. When I got this recipe, like, I had to add a bunch of stuff to it. Like, it did not taste good the way that they said it did. They made it look good. It did not taste good, guys. You gotta wait, sir. I know you're impatient, but you know none of my food is instant. It's not microwavable, son. All I gotta do is get this little skin off of this. And then I will cut up the cilantro. Yep. You're gonna detox. You're gonna eat some cilantro. It was good with the cilantro. I'm surprised. I've never had cilantro until today, and it was fire. There's a lot of things I've never had. My family just maybe they just didn't know how to cook with some of these veggies and herbs. But yeah, they're fire. They're good. I'll keep buying them. I'll keep putting it in the food. I was going to use the cilantro as garnishment, or however you say the fancy stuff, but I put a little extra in there and I loved it. Every bite. I'll put extra cilantro again. Okay, the skin is all off of the sweet potatoes. What took probably would have took 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, took what, 5? Not even 5. That's pretty good. I wish I would have known that last year before I messed up. I was spending so much time peeling potatoes. It was ridiculous. You just mash up the sweet potato. Oh yeah, you know what's coming, don't you? Yeah, num-nums.
Mama.
Yeah. Hey, stop that. All right. Mash that up with the fork. Gonna add the stuff that I made in with it. This might be gone by tomorrow. That's sad. That's sad. I don't want it gone. It was so good. Yeah, this is definitely going to be gone by tomorrow. Oh well. Stop. He wants to go out. He don't want to... Oh, you want to shut the door? That's okay. Leave the door shut. He wants the door shut. Just leave it shut. He's peaceful. He's more peaceful that way. Now I'm just gonna mix up that sweet potato in there. Dude, you gotta chill out. No, leave that bowl alone before you dump all the food again. You dumped it out yesterday. I don't want it dumped again today. Yeah, what a loveliest mess it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was not cool at all, son. You had it everywhere. Yeah, you had it everywhere, and you know it. Okay. I'm gonna set the bowls where the little baby can't get to it. Yeah. I'm gonna put the food up before he spills it. I did not have time, well, I didn't have enough space in my pan to add the sweet potatoes, so I just boiled this fresh before I know I'm going to eat. So I know I was going to eat about around this time, so I boiled them about 3 or 4 hours ago. The last thing I needed to add to this was some salt. Just didn't get to it. And some more vegetable broth, which is not going to hurt nothing. Yay. Give that a good mix. Hey, stop. Son, I know you like stuff on demand, but that's not how it works around here. We ain't got food on demand. This ain't. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to wait like 10 minutes for me to like get it right. Perfect. It's the only thing I did different. I added sweet potatoes and salt. It's okay. You can put it down. Yeah, sweet potato, salt, and some more vegetable broth. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's fire. Before I microwave that, I'm gonna cut up some cilantro. Wipe up my counter. As soon as I get the cilantro cut up and I get the food heated up again, it will be ready to go. And I'm telling you, it was fire. Okay, excuse me. Alright, guys. I was reading that it's best if you're going to detox with cilantro to have it fresh or to have it juiced, which I don't have a juicer, so I'm just going to cut it up and put it on. I don't know. Let me know if you guys eat cilantro. Do you cook it for the benefits or do you just eat it raw? I know for sure it's cool eating it raw. It's beneficial eating it raw, but I don't know if it is eating it cooked. So we're just going to cut it up and put it on top like garnishment. You're gonna cut up the cilantro. We're gonna put a lot of cilantro because you need a lot of detoxing, okay? Yes, sir, you need that detox. Yeah, honey. Yeah, honey, you need detox. You understand? You think it's funny, Aiden? I thought cilantro was going to be nasty, but it actually tastes pretty darn good. What? step. Cutting the cilantro up real fine. Y'all are picky. They don't like the clumps. That's okay. I will cut it up very fine because you're going to eat it. Hey! Why are you taking everything out? No, I got food coming. You can wait. Well, if you got to have something, here, have this. Here. Yes, here. 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 Alright, get out of there. Thanks for letting me know, Austin. I got their cilantro cut up. I'll heat it up. Oh, it's gonna be so good. If I'm being quite honest with you, I didn't think plant-based would be as good as it is. It is pretty good. The first different meal that I made this year was what I started adding to my bowls. I used to do cabbage and coconut aminos, and then I was like, you know what, we'll spruce it up and add some carrots to it. I've eaten it that way. And then I really spruced it up, and I did cabbage, beets. I didn't have any carrots, so I did cabbage, beets, the coconut aminos, and then I did some chickpea noodles. Delish. Probably one of the most beautiful dishes I've ever made. It's really pretty. Really pretty. And then this meal and then so that was the first one that I tried, and then this was just adding stuff to what I already did. The second one was I did this Thai peanut butter sauce with the chickpeas, the lentils, and the rice. Wow. All of that all by itself, phenomenal. We ate on that for about a week, and then I made this 2 days ago, and then I made some more yesterday. And I put different stuff in it so it tastes different. It doesn't taste like I've had the same thing. So yeah, these are, the first meal was 10 out of 10. This one, 10 out of 10. No, I take that back. The original recipe, 1 out of 10. Okay, I added stuff to it, and now it's a 10 out of 10. I would only recommend the recipe that was originally given to me if you're just, I don't know. I take it back. I wouldn't even recommend it. It sucked. I hate it when people do that. It's like clickbait. Oh, try this. It is so good. Nutritious. It might be nutritious, but it sure ain't good. Them heifers can't lie to me. What? Well, then eat your cracker. Don't set it down. Lying through their teeth. Oh, this is fabulous. No, it's not. But no, being plant-based, it don't have to be nasty. This is so darn good. Okay, I'm gonna add this cilantro, and theirs is done. The only thing I gotta do is add cilantro to mine. Oh yeah, honey. Well, if you could listen to me. Good Lord. I'm always telling my oldest, please don't sit on the counter. That's what happens when you play and try to get up and sit on the counter. No, get down. I told you to go sit down in there. Now you've done enough. You've done upset the middle baby and you done woke up the little one. I only had some more cilantro to cut. Oh God, now I gotta put the little baby in here with me for a second. Luckily I'm all done. Almost all done. Look here. Go sit down. I've asked you several times to get out of here so that I can do something. I'd like to be able to do something for me now. Go sit down. Mind your business. Leave that closed. Here. Sit down. Mind your business. You're fine. Here, get you another one. Golly. I was almost done. All I had to do was cut my cilantro up so that I could eat when they get done. Gosh. I don't have peace for very long. Okay, guys, I'm done cutting up the cilantro. Now all I gotta do, put this cilantro up, throw away the sweet potato peels, feed them. Go sit down. You've done enough. You've done enough, son. You've done enough fussing. Because you can't listen. Because you can't listen. Come on. All right, excuse me. Okay. I know. He was just so loud. Here. It's right here. No, go give that to Pootie. That was his. I know. You were just trying to rest so peacefully. And then... Yeah, please leave that alone. Go sit down. You've made enough noise. Stop it, Aiden. Now I gotta try to feed you guys with one hand. I love it, Austin. If you could just follow directions and listen. Make my life so much more easier. I wish you would listen. Just stop. Just stop talking. Just eat. It's okay, Angel. I know. He got very loud because, well, he can't listen. Now here, get a bite. Get over here and sit down. Get up right here. Austin, sit down right here. Let's see what theirs taste like. My goodness. Golly, that tastes. I outdid myself. I outdid myself, guys. It is phenomenal. No, here, eat. Okay. I know. It got super duper loud and it upset you. I know. That's so good, isn't it, Aiden? Golly, it did so good. I'm so happy this actually tastes good. I was so disappointed when I made it and it didn't. I was like, oh my God. Well, then get your, here. And get it, here. It's okay, Angel. It's okay. It hurt my ears too when they cried. Here. I'm so tempted to eat all of their food, man. I got mine sitting over there. Guys, eat. Here. Here. Austin, come on. Scoot over and eat. Austin, sit down. Get up here and sit down. Sit down, right here. No, up it right here. So, I know, you were sleeping so peacefully and then he just had to do that. Get another bite. Oh, I'm gonna dig into my bowl. Even though I'm having to feed both of them, I'll have to just take a bite of mine every once in a while. Because it's too good. I'm gonna eat all theirs up before they get theirs eaten. Get a bite. I'm telling you, this is bomb. I really outdid myself on this one. Will you go pick that up for me? I don't know why you threw that. It is what I'm eating is, it was originally supposed to be like chickpea turmeric curry soup. They didn't come out right. I had to add stuff to it, but it is phenomenal now. 10 out of 10. I hate it when people be like, yeah, this is the best meal I've ever had. Girl, shut up. Who are you lying to? Anything just to get you to buy an ebook. a recipe book. But why lie? I don't understand. Why lie about how it tastes? I'm just sad. They gave out a free meal. Now I don't want to buy their recipe book. They gave out one that sucked. It wasn't even a 5 out of 5. You know, it wasn't even a 5 out of 10. It was a 10. It was a 1 out of 10. Let's see. Ooh-wee. I'm working on my figure with this plant-based diet. Shoot, I have dropped a lot of weight since I went plant-based. Stop it, Aiden. You know good and hell well you can't feed yourself without making a mess. Give me. You want some more? Get a bite. Then get a bite. Yeah, you're gonna spill it everywhere. You try to do it yourself. People be doing that. It pisses me off. Like, why can't you just be real about how something tastes? If it's not excellent, don't share it with people. That's money wasted if it don't taste great. If it's not great, you're not gonna go back and eat it again. Anything for $1, I guess. I looked horrible when I gave birth this third go around. It was horrible. I went down a lot in the 20th of this month will make 2 months postpartum. Since I had my third. Before I had these kids, I was 140. I'm not going to get back on the scale until I think I'm 140 again. How's that for motivation? Definitely not getting on the scale until I think I'm 140 again. I don't need to see the number. Oh my God, Aiden. Oh. Hey, stop. Just stop it. You've done turned the light off, dropped my phone. Now you've done enough. Now stop. Man, my second born is just, he's hell. He really is. Nah, I was extremely overweight when I had my third. I don't know, it just deflated like a tire within 2 months. Thank God. Stop. I'm gonna move that all the way over here by me so you can't get to it. Now what? Now what you gonna do? All right, come get your bites. I probably got another 50, 60 pounds to lose, but I'm not worried about it. It'll come off in due time. I'm just trying to focus on my daily habits. Leave his milk bottle alone. Yeah, leave it alone. You're finna just knock everything off. Stop. They're actually being way better on this live than they've been on the previous live. So you're catching me on a good day. really proud of myself. I really brought together a really nutritious meal for the kiddos, and I've been trying to think on how I can put all these different ingredients together and make them taste good. I wanted to do the cilantro because it's good for detoxing heavy metals and mercury. I wanted to do the turmeric because that's an anti-inflammatory, and it also helps with impulsiveness, ADHD, autism, pretty much all of that. It's a good stimulant for kids who have those things or have symptoms. I'm trying to think, what else did I put in there? Beets. I put beets in there. Those are really good for you. Those are detoxifying. It's good for purifying the blood. It's good for blood circulation. This meal is really packed with everything the kiddos need and then everything I need so that we can get... Stop trying to kick the ball. Stop. I'm going to put the ball over there so that you can't knock it over. Hell, the food is so good, I want to eat all. See, I'm going to give it to your brother. He'll eat it. What, you want it, but you want to be destructive? Yeah, it's got chickpeas, lentils, beets, turmeric, curry, vegetable broth. I found a really good vegetable, like bouillon, however you pronounce it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's vegetable flavoring. Hi guys, welcome on in. I was just talking about the nutritional benefits of everything I put in this meal. I did lentils, rice, sweet potatoes. I put a lot of good power foods in here. It look. Yeah, you can get your tablet. Good job. Get your tablet. Let mommy unplug it. No, hold your tablet so it don't drop. Okay. All right. Now turn it on. I'm doing good this Monday. 3/4 of the Monday is done. I love the nighttime. The nighttime to me is the most relaxing time of the day. Even during times in my life when I had to work night shift. Yeah. Hold this button. Hold it. Push that button. Hold it. You gotta hold it. Aiden, stop. That's my bowl. You gotta hold it until it turns on. Yep, there you go. You got it. Good job. See, the detox is helping him already. He used to be terrible at, even a day or so ago, at following directions. This boy was able to do what I asked him to do on point. That's a miracle. I really do believe food is medicine. What's wrong with you? You like it. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad I can make you something good that y'all love. Are you all done? No, he said, I'm back. I'm back for some more. This is very filling too, and my boys eat a lot. They eat a lot. You want some more? Austin? Yeah. Oh, I wish Austin would have listened and not banged his arm on the counter. Woke this little guy up. Now I'm having to hold him. Good. I'm really, really proud of myself. It's month number 2 until the new year. I made up my mind last year I would get in better health this year, and the kids would. And I'm so proud of myself. Month number 2, and I'm still making it happen. Want some more? Okay, well then I'll give it to you. You ain't gotta eat no more if you don't want it. Here. You want some more? Well, if you want some more, you need to sit down, honey. Sit down. Hey. Hey, go sit over there, Austin. Oh my God. Stop it. Austin, stop. Go take that and go sit over there. Go sit over there. Stop. Oh. Stop it. You're a big boy. Now stop. Why you gotta bother your brother like that? He was being peaceful, good. That's not funny. That's not nice. Sometimes you do things, little one, that's just not nice. Stop that. Golly. Oh, there's Angel. He's trying to go back to sleep. Austin, sit back. Yeah. Hand me that bottle. Hand me that bottle. I didn't even know he took it over there. It's behind you.
This?
Yeah. No, don't tip it. Maybe he'll just sit and watch Dora now. Fingers crossed. Maybe I can eat now. Middle child is shaking his head now. Oh my gosh. Now get your bite bites. Not quite. They're gonna wait until they're all done. I can't wait. I wish we wouldn't have woke up this little baby. I could have been hands-free eating. Mm-mm. Maybe if I sit him up more, he'll stop moving so I can eat. Mm-mm-mm. I kind of made getting healthier a little harder than I needed to in my mind, just because I was thinking to myself, how can I get healthy when I don't have a blender, I don't have a food processor, I don't have a juicer? But it's possible. If I just keep figuring out and making meals like this, I can do it without having to have that equipment. If you think you need equipment to be healthy, you don't. As long as you got regular pots and pans and a knife, you can make it happen. I promise you. You got to get a little more creative, but you can make it happen. Mm-mm-mm. This is fantastic. Mm-mm-mm. Aiden. I don't get to catch no break. Well, I've been on for a little while, guys. I said what needed to be said at the beginning of the live. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for all the people who participated in the comment section. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I'll be back with another video. Peace.